I trust you know that leadership is influence, but I'm going to challenge your understanding about influence. So I'm going to tell you this story. 100 years from now, you are leading a cruise spaceship where rich people book to just have fun and get a tour around the world from space. In the middle of the trip, something went wrong, and by calculating all the options, you found out that there's only one workable solution. That everybody jumps out in space, where another rescue space crew are going to catch them in space and deliver them to safety. There's no time, you have to act quickly. Everyone needs to jump. You have a very sophisticated team, the space crew. They have all the required skills to run the ship, to cruise the ship, and to lead the people. You ask the scientist to give the news to everyone. Who's better than the scientist to give this bad news to everyone and explain to them why they need to jump? The scientist said, well, yes, that's easy. I'm just going to speak to them with logic, with reason. He started his speech saying, everyone, please rest assured that the jumping pad is designed very carefully, and you guys, as projectiles, will be hit by a specific speed and a specific angle towards the rescue team. There's no fear. You are going to reach safely. People panicked. They didn't believe him. They didn't have the ability to understand these technical information. They're not sure of what he's saying. So the captain asks the sales manager, who has successfully convinced all passengers to book this trip. So the sales manager steps into the room where everybody's waiting, and he says the following: ladies and gentlemen, let's save our lives. Go back safely home. And you know what? You can sue the company for this. You can even be refunded for the tickets, or can get another free ride. Let's do it. Nobody answered him. They were still afraid. So the captain asks the safety manager to explain the danger of not taking an action. So he goes to the people and he says, guys, I'm going to give you the bad news. Blunt and straight. We are heading directly towards the sun. If we don't jump in the next 30 minutes, we're going to be burnt. Still, nobody took an action. He has given them a very hard choice between being burnt by the sun or being lost in space. Finally, when there was only a few minutes left before the catastrophe happens, the captain steps into the room, already suited up, and says, people, you've got to trust me. And he jumps first. No matter how much knowledge you have, how much experience you have, how much skills you possess, your skills, knowledge and experience are not going to help you if people don't trust you. I don't care if you have all the negotiation skills in the world. I don't care if you have the strongest personality ever. I don't care if you have all the right and all the logic on your side. If people don't trust you, they are not going to follow you. I'm 𝐓𝐿𝐿, this is PM Talk, and today we're going to talk about a very important subject: leadership, relationships. Trust is not just built in a moment. It is a result of a long-term relationship with the people. And by the people, I mean stakeholders, everybody around you. And that's why in this video I'm going to share with you 10 tips plus a bonus tip at the end of the video to build your relationships with the stakeholders, with the people, with everyone around you at work and life, so that you gain and build this trust. So during hard times, God forbid, you have their backs and they have yours. Tip number 1, self-awareness. Self-awareness and awareness in general is a very good moderator between underestimating yourself and overestimating yourself. When people see this balanced personality of yours, when people see that you know your own capabilities very well, They will know that if you ask them to jump off the cliff one day, you're not going to back up in the last minute. Tip number 2, keep your temper. Keeping your temper and controlling yourself in general is a very good sign of confidence. People see calmity and tranquility as strength. They see it as experience. Calmness usually implies that you've seen these problems before and you know how to solve them, even if you don't. On the other hand, people see leaders who have temper problems, who are angry all the time, as big danger because they cause panic in the area. And panic is not good for taking decisions. And trust me, calm people take better decisions and lead better in general. Number 3, structure your relationships. Think of the people around you as stakeholders, not only for your project or your company, but for yourself. Understand the power, influence, interest of every and each one around you and deal with them accordingly. This will save time, power, energy for yourself and the other person. It will also frame the relationship between you and this other person so that you don't cross lines that you shouldn't cross and make the best of what you have in common. Tip number 4, preserve your values. Your values and your standards are your personality. It's what people will remember you for. When you preserve your values, you automatically adjust and fix the expectations of others from you. They know what to ask and what never to ask. You can always change the communication method, the approach method, when dealing with different people, and you should do that. But you should never change your values. Tip number 5, don't hide in your office. A leader's office is everyone's office. Instead, roll up your sleeves and go around and about, ask people what they need, what they want. Don't only make yourself available, but offer this availability to others. Number 6, take asking for favors as good news. When people ask you for favors, it means that they trust you, they acknowledge your authority, and they have confidence that you can solve their problems. Number 7, promote inclusion. Think of everyone all the time, especially during transformational change. Try to include everyone in the opportunities and protect everyone from risks. Number 8 is alignment. Always align the efforts and the goals of yourself, your team, and the organization or the community. When you do that, you will establish a very strong bond between yourself, your team. Everyone is in the same ship, everyone is sailing in one direction. Number 9, be the icebreaker. When you see awkward situations, toxic relationships, toxic people, break the ice, deal with it, solve the problem, don't wait it out. Number 10, smile and shake hands with everyone. As simple as that. Eye contact and physical contact create a friendly environment, and when people know that they have easy access to you, they will never hide information, they will never hide problems, and they will explore innovation and creative ideas with you. Last but not least, the bonus tip number 11, be good to yourself. Have a very good relationship with your own self. Preserve your energy, manage your time, care about your work-life balance, care about your family, and show this to everyone. Take your holidays, overexhaust yourself, don't burn out your efforts. Especially young people, they see themselves in the future through looking at the leader. They will think to themselves, well, is this what I'm going to be after 10 years from now? Oh no. Or they will think, oh yes, that's what I want to be. If they look up to you, they will follow you and trust you. And if they don't look up to you, you can never gain their trust. Finally, John Maxwell has made it very simple yet effective. Best leaders love their people. If you found value in the information provided in this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, activate the bell, and you can also follow me on LinkedIn, #PM.